And makes me so frustrated that there are so many people, particularly Black women, internalizing this idea that if you are nice enough, pleasant enough, friendly enough, fit enough, modest enough, chaste enough, that one day the 6 foot tall, $250,000 earner of your dreams is gonna look at you. No. So do what you want to do. Do what the fuck you want to do. Both of these women who are quote unquote whores get the fairy tale princess treatment. Whores get the princess treatment. Okay? Okay? That's it.
In response to Kimberly Nicole Foster's video right here on YouTube that is called "Being Good Will Not Get Black Women Wifed," one of the things you need to think about with this type of content is, are you helping Black women or are you hurting them? This is a question I often ask myself. Does the benefit of making this video outweigh the potential risks? So I want to talk about the feminist lies that destroy Black women. And it's a bit ironic that I'm making this video because I am a subscriber of Kimberly Nicole Foster, and I'm also to some degree a supporter of her content. But I think embedded in this conversation is also something that some of you have asked, which is, well, for those of you who have watched my earlier videos, you've sort of called into question my own disposition around certain issues related to Black women, and that it seems to be that I was more feminist aligned some time ago. And you were right about that. That is an accurate assessment, actually. What I need to say there is that my transition away from feminist thought actually mirrors my life transition. So the transition that I've been going through in my personal life. And as a result of the changes and the transition in my personal life, that has impacted my content. Art imitates life. I consider my content as my art. Art imitates life. So if you're seeing certain content coming from me, it may be because that is my experience at the time. And as you go on this journey, for those of you who have subscribed or who just watch my videos, and if you're just watching my videos and you have not hit the subscribe button, go ahead and subscribe. But this is with any content creator, is that this is a journey, you know. I came up with a quote. It goes, I'm not just here for a good time. I'm here for a long time. And if you want to be successful on YouTube, you know that you are playing the long game. You have to keep showing up. And so why I'm saying this is because I'm curious to see with Kimberly Nicole Foster how her content, well, one, if her content changes, and if so, how. She is now in a relationship, and she has been very open sharing about her relationship in her videos and also in her community tab on YouTube and on Instagram, I think. And as someone who is an open feminist, meaning Kimberly Nicole Foster, I'm curious to see what perspective will she have a year from now, 2 years from now. Because what happened with me is just that, is that I went from being, not being in a relationship, not being close to married. I'm 41 and not married yet, but planning it now. And I had to, as a result of the life transition that I was embarking upon, I had to make some changes. And so, and Some of these changes were intrinsic. Some of these changes are like mental changes and to some degree lifestyle changes, but my content mirrors that. And so for those of you, I'm going to be getting into this topic about, the feminist lies that destroy Black women. So I didn't watch the VMAs, but similar to you, I saw footage online of Sukihana and her twerking and otherwise just looking a hot mess and a fool on the red carpet. And I can only really show pictures here and not the actual footage. But I encourage you to check out the actual footage if you want to see that type of thing. Now, Kimberly Nicole Foster, her theory is that being good, being a good woman or a good person, there's no, from her perspective, there's no correlation between being good and becoming a wife. And when I saw Sukihana on the floor of the red carpet at the VMAs twerking, when everyone else was, standing around and being regular and normal, she was on the floor, popping it and doing all types of crazy things, shenanigans to get attention. I thought about Kimberly Nicole Foster's video. And comment below if you are a man of value. I don't mean high value like money, but if you are a man of substance, of, moral character and that type of thing, and you would protect, provide, and problem solve for Sukihana. According to Kimberly Nicole Foster, you can be a 304, and that has no bearing on whether or not you will become a wife. And in her video, she shows various examples of women who were 304s or maybe former 304s who have now become a wife, who have now gotten a ring. And she makes the case that being good, it doesn't help Black women. I'm going to beg to differ. If any man is wifing Sukihana, I know Dr. Umar tried to save her in some capacity, but when you talk about problem solving, that is a lot of problems that you would need to solve for her. She would need a lot of problems solved. I don't even know if you can protect her. I don't even know how you would be able to protect her. And as far as providing for her, well, good luck with that, because you probably go broke. You will probably go broke. But, and I'm kind of incorporating some things, but I made a video, my last video, about who wins. The video was called When Black Women Play the Game and Lose. And I was talking about bottom shelf femininity. And, some people commented saying, well, the women who twerk, why are you saying the women who are twerking lose? The woman who is married could also be unhappy in her marriage, which is true. We know that married people often go through counseling and therapy, and sometimes they get divorced. So yes, marriage is hard work, but being a 304 and expecting positive life outcomes is delusional. So comment below, let me know what you think about this. Like, share, and subscribe. Click the links in the description box. Get to know my business, Curated Legacy, my book. Donate to my Cash App or Super Thanks. And as always, stay tuned for more videos. Bye.